I have no idea what's inside these boxes. Let's find out. So, the smaller box, I understand, is supposed to be a demon controller. It has it right here on the side. We'll set that aside for now. Let's take a look at what we got. Heavy box, but not terrible, considering it's just a 500 size. Let's see, empty box. Empty box, empty box, empty box. Don't want things shifting in the package here. So, lots of padding, set that aside. What do we got here? Looks like, possibly a X gantry. Set that aside. We have some badge fasteners. Looks like a bunch of fasteners, screws, and hardware. Next, we have more hardware. It looks like this is more geared towards the extrusions with T-nuts and that sort of thing. Got some padding. This is exceedingly well packed. I got to admit, this is really nice. I know nothing is shifted in here. What do we got here? Oh. Okay, now this is definitely the X gantry. And looks like, I'm guessing that other one was a Y since we have another matching piece here. Couple of packages. These are all nicely wrapped up. What do we have here? Ah, nice extrusions. Set that aside. I'm guessing that's what this other one is. Looks like it might be different size extrusions. Again, this is exceedingly well packed. I'm quite happy with this. All right, what do we got? Looks like some of the marker came off. Looks like it may be well, it's definitely a router mount. It's got a millimeter marking on here, but I can't really tell what size. Here's a 69 millimeter router mount. Looks like let's see, CNC for Newbies 4800X series. So this is the X plate. Excellent. That is for something else I'm working on. And this looks like this is the Z. I recognize that pattern. What else we got here? Looks like the wiring kit. And looks like the cable chain. I'm guessing that's what this one is too. Yep. This is the Y. Looks like this is the X. And we got two more packages here. Looks like they're both boxed in here, so I'm gonna set the big box aside. What do we got here? Looks like steppers from Stepper Online. Yep. Wow, these are pretty massive. What are they? Well, They'll definitely do the job of cutting through aluminum pretty easily, I'm sure. Set that aside. What do we got in here? Wow, this is one heck of a Z mount. It's got the stepper motor already on it. Very nice. I'm gonna guess that this is part of for a 1.5 kilowatt VFD spindle. Very nice. All right, so we've got 2 Ys, some extrusions, T steppers, X, some router mounts. Now let's take a look at the Demon controller. What do we have here? Plenty of packaging. No, it's definitely well wrapped. Be very careful not to cut into anything, damage the contents. Looks like I see some electronics over here on this side. Now the controller came shipped separately from the actual CNC unit. This one came straight from Phil. He's got tons and tons of documentation on assembly and that sort of thing, and that's probably what I'll be following whenever I go to assemble this. Let's see, what do we got? USB cable. We have the controller itself. Oh, this is going to be exciting. Got a power supply down in the bottom. A couple of fans on the side. A nice Demon logo. Like he's got it in the other pieces as well. These look like very nice, well put together. The hat on top here, power, and looks like all of the controllers. So it will be interesting getting into this and taking a look and seeing what it is. The printing is fairly decent. Looks like there's some peeling up. This may be, I believe this is PETG or maybe ABS. It's hard to tell. But it just does the job. It covers up all the pieces. It's excellent. Looks like I can access all of the controllers. Looks like we got them nicely labeled Z, Y2, Y1, and X. Definitely see opportunities for nice accessories. So that will be interesting. All right, let's break into this one. Let's take a look at this one. So what do we got here? This is the 1.5 spindle, so I'm guessing that's what the screw pieces are for. I'm blown away by the well packaging. This is very nice. Oof, look at that beauty. This is one of our Z carriages. And we got spindle mounts here. Let's grab a tool. And something to keep it updated. Don't want to lose track of what it is. So what do we got here? This one is the This one is the 80 millimeter mount. And this one, of course, is the 60-something. 69, maybe? It's hard to tell. It's hard to read on there. We'll just measure it. This one is the, that's measuring about 68 and a half. So, 69. I'm guessing this is for the, DeWalt router. And cables and extrusions. Let's take a look at this guy. One, two, three. Okay, so if I'm looking at this right, this would be the 48. No, I guess we have to look a little further on it. Let's see, what does this say? Really hard to tell. But this is definitely for the 4800. One of these is definitely for the 4800. However, they have quite a few similar hole patterns. So I may be able to use either. But since the machine is smaller, I'm going to assume it's this one because the 48 CNC for Newbies 4800 series is supposed to be a lot beefier. So I'm thinking this is for that. And this one is for the smaller machine. But it's exceedingly well put together. And if I compare it to the Z carriage for my CNC for Newbie's Z carriage for my Shipoko, the actual carriage, or the actual Z part itself, looks to be identical. So the so for the CNC for Newbies New-Carve and the Shipoko Z upgrade, I'm going to say they're pretty much identical. Looks like there are a couple of minor changes, hole patterns and that sort of thing. Looks like, but the main holes are still there so I can mount the Shipoko's router onto it. Looks like they've done some upgrades. Oh, looks like they've got a, I'm misseeing this. So this plate right here is this main plate right here. This extra plate is probably for their mounts right here. versus the Shipoko mount. All right, let's take a look at the other pieces. I have the Y. Let's open up the Y here. I believe this is, I'm going to set these things aside here and give me some room. All right. There, now I got some room. What do we got here? I'm always impressed by how everybody looks at their product, decides how they want to ship it, because it's important the end customers experience it. It's an important aspect of adoption to your product, because they could still return it. Let's see, what do we got here? This is definitely a Y. Select that side. Yep, if I want the steppers on the back, it's going to be the front. It's going to be the left side. That means this is going to be the right side. Well, my experience so far is this is exceedingly well packed. So this is the right side. Both of them are screw drive. Very nice. Nice linear bearings. That will be excellent. Let's take a look at our gantry here. No fear this thing will get to me in one piece, or get to you in one piece if you order yours. If there's a trick to unpackaging this thing, I have no idea what it is. It does look like it's bubble wrap wrapped in a, I'm drawing a blank, cellophane, or, yeah. I have no idea. I'm just excited opening up a new tool. All right, what do we got here? Oh, this is beautiful. connection bearing or connection tabs on there. Also a screwdriver. There we go. Also a nice screwdriver on the end. Stepper motor over here. Here, let me turn this around. Oops. There we go. So the front is facing you. The back, here's where the steppers are. This is where the gantry is going to mount. The mount will bring it forward and back. We got the X carriage here. Got all the mounts, lots of connections, beautiful extrusions. I am impressed with how sturdy this thing is. Extremely thick aluminum pieces. Very nice. The gantry, of course, will mount right onto here. Looks like there's several places I could mount it up higher or lower. I'm guessing it's going to mount somewhere about right there. Gives me a nice tall connection. Looks like I need 4 steppers, but I'm only seeing 3. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, and 1 is missing here. I may end up taking it. I may have to take it off from the other gantry because I'm pretty sure this is going to be for this machine. Wait. You know what? I completely forgot. I had another order in for them. And this is for the X-Carve. This is my upgrade for the X-Carve so that I can ensure that all of my accessories work properly. So yeah, ignore what I just said. This is for the X-Carve. This beast is for the New-Carve. Now I'm really impressed. I have no doubt this thing is going to kick aluminum butt whenever I go to actually start carving it up. It looks like, I'm going to guess that these pieces are probably related to my bed. I'll have to look at the instructions for that. It all should be here. The nice thing is I've got plenty of routers. I've basically got a router for pretty much every brand so that I can understand all the differences and that sort of thing. So I will have something that I can put onto this, and eventually I will upgrade it to a Spindle. Probably the same one I've got on my Shimogo, which is literally right above my head. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing of the CNC for Newbies New-Carve 500. Check back on a later video and I will be assembling it once I've studied and understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Yeah, thanks. If you liked the video, subscribe, like, all that stuff. It does actually help me out. I thought it was kind of funny, everybody saying that, but it turns out it does. So I can use all the help I can get. And if all it takes is you hitting subscribe, that's very helpful, even if you don't buy anything. But if you do, that's good too. I love that support. It is very helpful. It is fueling all of this innovation. You guys are wonderful. I will continue to release my models for free. I understand that, I seem to understand the maker community, or at least that's the way I would want a vendor to work, is if I have the ability to make it myself, I really want to make it myself because the fun is in making it yourself. But check back with us later. And as my motto says, if I'm putting it on the back of my shirts, don't just own your CNC, dominate it.